Hey YouTube people, this is the start of my Pillars of Eternity gameplay series. This is mostly unedited VOD footage from my Twitch streams. So if you enjoy it, stop by twitch.tv/Minartis to watch while I'm live. And as you can see, I have mods going. It did capture that. And game music. Where is it? There it is. This game has amazing music in my opinion. I have played this once before, but it was around, I think 2020, 2018. I mean, this game came out in 2015. I think it was Kickstarted. I obviously do not own any of the DLCs. Maybe they go on sale one day, I'll buy them. But I never got that far through. Hey, Pearl. We're going back to the roots. Now let me make sure all my difficulty setups right here. We're playing CRPGs again, Pearl. Are you ready to not know what's going on? Even worse than it was in Path of Exile. Oh man, that music might actually be awful. What are those? You can't remember? I know. It's been so long since Baldur's Gate 3. Fuck. It has been a long time since Baldur's Gate 3. It's been like a year, hasn't it? I think it's been around a... No, not a year. Maybe like 6 months. I think it's been 6 months. Wait, hold on. Not to start the stream Googling something, but... Baldur's Gate 3 release date. Came out in August. Yeah, a year ago. And I played it for a few months. So it's been around 9 months since I've played a CRPG on this channel. Which isn't too crazy, but actually it is when you think about it. But I think I played... No, did I play Dragon Age after? I don't know. I don't think I did. Who knows? Whatever. Let's go into options. I want to make sure I have everything set up how I want it to be. This is a real-time with pause game, similar to Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I have played this before, and I have beaten it before. But it was a while ago. I want to revisit it. There is a sequel to this game. I did not make it through the sequel. Mostly because I played it immediately after this game. So at the time, this was one of the first CRPGs that I ever played. So I think I was a little done with CRPGs. And each of the games has its own little like mini mechanic. This one is like a base building mechanic that's really easy to manage. The other one is like a pirate mechanic. Because it's called Deadfire. You're like a ship captain or whatever. It's a little more annoying to manage, for sure. And that's what kind of turned me off from that game. That's why I don't like the Pathfinder games either. Kingmaker and whatever the other one's called. Other than the fact that Kingmaker and that other Pathfinder game are 100+ hour games. Alright, but I think we got our options down. We want AoE highlighting, we want maim before death because we don't want immediate death. That's just going to be a lot of reloading autosaves then, quick saves then. Stash from anywhere. Yeah, don't knock out from injuries. Show qualifiers. Show in-game tutorials. Combat tooltips. Yeah, we don't want to auto level. I'd like to level my own companions. Even though I can't really remember how significant that is in this game. And we're going to play on, I think, just normal. We're definitely not playing on Trial of Iron. You only get one save. It's like Honor mode in Baldur's Gate 3. And Expert... no. What is it? Disables a number of helper features in the game. Players who want to rely on their own faculties and intuition while playing the game should play action mode. And then hard is suited for Infinity Engine veterans who are looking for a challenge. Survival requires a micromanagement and optimization of stats through item skills and abilities, and Path of the Damned is hardcore. I'm pretty sure. They receive a bonus. Yeah, that just makes the game harder. We're just gonna play on normal. I think I played on easy last time I played. And this is also a very story-heavy game. It is a CRPG after all. So I'm gonna turn game cap volume up a little bit. If it's obnoxious, let me know. You finish up cutting the arcade to put in the new sticks. Nice.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
I fucking love this game. Oh, I don't know why, but I remember all of it. It is that was a flood of yep, I remember this. I know exactly where the story is going. You finished cutting up the arcade to put in the new sticks. Nice, nice, nice. I forgot you had an arcade setup. You mean like a giant emulator thing that looks like an arcade cabinet? Whatever those are called. Mames. They're called mames. What do I want to be? I'm gonna be a man. But what do I want to play? I think before I choose race, I need to determine what it is that I want to play. I can always go back and pick race again. Sorry, I have my AC on and I'm cold. You reinstall from scratch and you're putting the computer in it? Scraping the games right now? Nice. What do you have running it? Just like the whatchamacallit? I forgot what the program's called. That makes it all really easy. What program are you using for emulation? Batacera. That's not the one I was thinking of. But that makes sense. Emu Deck is what I was thinking of, but that's only for Steam Deck. Alright, we're gonna come back and change all this, so I'm not gonna read it right now. What do I want to play? Who are the companions in this game and what classes do they have? That's, oh my god. It looks so silly. This chest is so big. I played a Rogue last time. Emulation Station, yeah. Okay. So you don't have to worry about like installing Linux and then running Emulation Station as its own separate application. So it just boots right into it. Companion in Pillars of Eternity. I'm looking these up. I do remember them. It's not much of a spoiler, but I want to make sure I don't overlap with any of the companions too much. I'm not worried about the temporary characters, but if I play it as a certain alignment or whatever. So we have a wizard, a fighter, a chanter, a priest, a ranger, a cipher, a druid. So they just cover everything, really. I remember playing through last time. I used Aloth, who's a wizard, and Edgar, who's a fighter. I believe this is a 4-party member game. It might have been 5. I can't remember what I played. I think I played a rogue. Because who are the rogues? Because you need a rogue to disarm traps, right? Get Minsk. Minsk does not exist. We have Eder, who is a fighter. At least we'll get him pretty soon. I think you get him like damn near immediately. I might play a rogue again because I like to play all-rounded things, and there is no rogue within the main setup other than what I believe is a relatively evil character. If alignment's even a thing. I'm sorry? Yeah. Sneak. Yeah. Sneak attack. Oh my god. You're terrible. You're terrible. I'm probably just gonna play as a human. Well, how does might and resolve affect rogue stuff? What is their primary skill? Where's it? Blah 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 blah. There's a shock troops. Starting ability, sneak attack with blinded, flank, top. Yeah. Apply standing target that strikes with a weapon within the first 2 seconds of combat. And stealth and mechanics for disabling traps. What do they use? I'm gonna go back on this. So they need might and perception. What does Dex do? Affects action speed. Okay, how high can I go with one of these stats? Oh, you could just jack it all the way up. Or all the way down. And we're not cheating either. We're not looking up builds this time. I have a feeling I looked up builds last time around. Once per encounter, 5 seconds after being reduced to 50% below endurance, Volk temporarily gain bonuses to accuracy and damage. 5 seconds of accuracy and damage. They're all the same. So the sub races don't matter. We'll just play Meadowfolk because he has swoopy hair. Assuming we're playing human. Might +2. Might be the way to go, actually. Playing Amora. They gain an additional weapon set. Coastal Amora gain bonuses to defend against prone and stun. What are the ranged classes? You can change appearance and stuff too, right? Okay. Godlike give Dex an int. Or we'll give Resolve Perception minus Might. Elves give Dex and Perception. So you might actually go Elf on this guy. Yeah, we're gonna go Elf for the Dex and Perception bonus. Because this guy needs to be able to spot traps as well. Elemental Endurance and Distant Advantage against any enemy that is more than 4 meters away. So they're like a ranged class. And then damage reduction. The rogue, what weapon sets do rogues use? Is it? Let's see here. Ranged and melee. So he could go range, and I can do Wood Elf. So I can go ranged rogue. So do the bow weapon set. Oh, it works. I know. Head pets. I think I have it lasting for way too long. 10 seconds is fine, actually. And then we want... Is this melee only? The rogue attacks his or her enemy's ability to move around effectively. Extra damage and to hobbling any enemy successfully hit. 2 per encounter. They're hobbled. Okay. And what's blinding? Inflicts extra damage and blinds the target. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It was not necessary. I mean, I'm playing fucking Pillars of Eternity, which came out years before my 3600 came out. But there's been absolutely no problems with it. And I don't regret it. If anything, it has made me, I don't know, realize that I totally didn't need it. I'd been thinking about it for so long that I just went ahead and did it. And, I mean, I bought the 7800X3D. Realistically, I'm set. I should, if I keep my wallet in my pants, be good for like 10 years. I probably won't. I'm sure there'll be a graphics card refresh in my future. Maybe when 5000 series comes out. If I start playing newer games. But if I don't play newer games, I could have been good with my 3600 a really long time ago. I mean, for a really long time. But, and I could have done an upgrade to like a 5800X3D or the upcoming 5700X3D. Or a 5600X3D that's coming out pretty soon as well. No, 5700's already out. 5600 is coming out soon. I could have done a grade to that, but I was getting annoyed by the minor rebooting issues that I was running into with my old build. As minor as it was pissing me off. So I wasn't gonna upgrade to the highest I could get on that platform because I saw it as a waste of money. What do I have minus might? I don't have minus might. I have dex and perception. Okay. I think we go. Does it eventually start costing more? 16. I want... What does intellect do? Will defense and influences durations. What does resolve do? Maintain concentration, will and deflection. Yeah, sometimes we get hyper focused on something that we assess and we know. Yeah, that's basically what happened. And honestly, super good timing, realistically, because the bundle that I ended up using went up 2 days after I bought the machine. Well, it's only by $30, but it did go up. Is this for what helps disarming things? Overall health and stam. I would like a 12 in that. Do I really need to go might? Endurance, health, fortitude, damage, healing, fortitude. Oh, I get fortitude through might. Okay. Action speed, reflex. Action speed matters, because that's as fast as I pump out stuff. What is accuracy based on? Perception. And accuracy is an important part of her attack. Influences how likely attack is affect the target. When an attack is made, the accuracy is compared. What are they? Are they building shit again? Are they? Is their construction still going, or are people starting to move in? So it's like messing with traffic. Any ability or talent that does not use a weapon as part of the attack gains a small accuracy bonus based on the level of character. What does it interrupt? Ha! Dodging out of the way. All right, so I have 2 points. Do I give myself intellect? What does will do? I don't have an area of effect. Do I equally... Is this what I do? There's so many cars parked all over before COVID. COVID cleared that issue, but now it's back. Can't even use your parking spot. I mean, do you have essentially assigned parking spot? Because, I mean, you live in that complex, right? So I'm assuming you're paying for your spot as part of your rent. Or are you... I think I end up skimming. Yeah, if you pay for it, it's complaining time, man. If I couldn't get my own parking spot in the parking lot for my complex, and it's just because there's a new complex that has nothing to do with yours, it's time to call ye old landlord and be like, hey, I'm coming home from work and there's no parking spots in my parking lot. Don't I pay for a parking spot as part of my rent? Can you do something about that? Can you talk to the people who are constructing this other complex and tell them not to park in your parking spot? Your parking spot is fine, but sometimes there's repairs or snowplow. Yeah. Well, it sucks. Overall, I mean, look at it this way. As long as you have a spot that's within, well, unless you're like buying groceries, as long as you have a spot that's within a minute or two walk, it's exercise. And if you're just bringing in groceries, fuck them. Just pull right up, put your car in park, and put your flashers on, unload real quick, and then go find a spot. But I mean, ain't shit you can do about snow. That's on the complex to do proper snow removal to make sure you can actually park somewhere. You got to put snow somewhere, so I can understand the issues you would encounter with that. I want bows. Give me a fucking bow, bro. Can I change my... I want this to be a range character. I like the plus perception, which actually might make me adjust to might. That's okay. The Adir. Deadfire, no. Valia. No, let's go with the plus perception, guys. I think. Or maybe the might, actually. No, I want to hit all the time. Missing is the most annoying shit in the world. You know what helps me disarm traps in this game? Because there's a mechanics skill, I believe. Maybe that's just skill based, and I don't have to worry about it here. All right, aristocrat, stealth mechanics, stealth survival, lore survival, athletics mechanics, lore. I'm sorry, this seems kind of perfect for a rogue character. Yeah, the drifter seems perfect for a rogue. And I want to go ranged with this guy. I mean, so many options, as you can see. I look like a woman. What is this hair? Give me the man's haircuts. Do I have any? All right, what do we got for the edgy rogue? I picked a male, right? Yep. I guess just the race combination is somewhat feminine or whatever. Or maybe it's just the head selection. Yeah, let's go with the first one. And we're gonna be a rogue. So we gotta be suave AF, right? I don't want dreads. Or braids. That's more of like a barbarian haircut. I can't have facial hair because I am an elf after all. And I don't love that. Portrait packs. They generally don't have facial hair in the vast majority of fantasy lore. I might have to go back to the one that they just had me on. Yeah, there are too many Elven selections. Well, that's just everyone in Tolkien universes. Everyone that exists in Tolkien sings. Black and gray. And I have to be a certain skin tone just because that's how this game works. That would be awful.
Just say the word.
I've got this.
Silence surrounds me.
Wait, who is this?
Yeah? I've got this.
That's the voice actor who's Natsu in Fairy Tail.
Let's go! My eyes are peeled. Huh? I've got this.
Attack! A blade in the dark.
Watch and learn.
Show them how it's done!
They'll never know I'm here.
Yes? Follow me.
I'll teach you a lesson!
Yeah, but the thing about the Hobbit song is they only did it once. There's only one song, right?
Huh? I've got this. Let's go!
I feel like the Hobbit only had... Didn't it really only have one song? Like one set song piece, and that was the dinner. The dinner in the beginning of the first movie. I want to be Natsu from Fairy Tail. All right, why don't I have a bow? How do I pick starting weapons? How do I pick starting weapons in Pillars of Eternity? How do I... I don't remember. I wanna be able to make sure I get a bow. I'm not wearing a bow here. I'm using a fucking... I want a bow. not a stick. Playing a rogue. Caravan Master Odema. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
I honestly haven't watched The Lord of the Rings in a while. And I think that I have to turn game time down a little bit.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle around here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
I used to watch the trilogy once a year. And the last couple times I've tried to do it, I remember too much. And I'm like, this is boring. I've watched this too many times. So I think I'm devolving into maybe like every other year guy. There's only so many times, in my opinion, that I can watch a movie.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail.
Oh, it took me
Give you cramps
36
if you eat
minutes to
it,
get to
but
this.
The frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
He nods in your direction. Spareful nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Where'd I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn. So
Your character is... Its absence are not necessarily the spirit of other responses. Okay. It's dangerous out here. What are the huge rocks?
They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days.
Oh yeah, this game is made by the same people that made Tyranny.
The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it.
And
Nothing to
Neverwinter
worry
Nights 2.
about without seeing something like that.
Who did build the runes?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them
Not
enough to
Disney.
stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Maybe not. It's dangerous out here.
Not if you hurry about your business, and not if the weather holds up.
Kind of weather.
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
I'll go see about those bears then.
Hold on, take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at the length of on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
All right, I'm going. Hold on. Gotta pause. There we go. Then I should probably save. What's the quick save button in this game? Is it F5? Yep, F5. Alright, let's get a stretch going. Do 15 push-ups here. Do 15 wides. There's 10. There we go. There's 15. Whew. Whew. All right. That warmed me up a bit. All right, so welcome to Pillars of Eternity. If this is your first visit to the world of Aora, you want to watch these windows. Yep. Party always consists of your character and up to 5 additional companions or adventurers. Odama is assigned Kalisa to help you. Kalisa is a fighter, a class that excels at close quarters defense. Use your abilities to complement your own. Select a party member, click on the party selection circle, or press the number that assigns to their portrait. Move characters, select anywhere on the screen where your cursor. Okay. When multiple party members are selected, the action bar is hidden. See an additional characters option, select only that character. I don't want to use a pike. Wouldn't feel right if you didn't. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is how... How do I see the names of everyone? How do I turn off slow mode? Caravaner. I don't want slow mode on. How do I change that? Caravan Life doesn't agree with you. He said to talk to someone, didn't he? Who has gear for me? I don't want to play as someone using a pike. What did I just steal? Why did you have that? DR5. Lockpicks. Oh, I'm running around as the wrong person.
Sure.
There.
Go on then, before it gets too dark.
Oh, it's tab. Okay.
Anyone need supplies?
See a man wearing a simple and mostly neat clothes.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
Scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some.
What do you got? I would like a hunting bow. Thank you. Do I need to buy arrows, or are they unlimited in this game? You can gamble? Oh, it's retraining. Am I going to need to buy my bow? Before I do it. Let's save.
Something else you need?
Buy the bow. Why didn't he buy it? I'm going to sell him the clothing that I just stole for a trade. All right, give me the bow. I want it as my primary set, actually. Is this guy? And then we put that in our quick item slot. How do I put?
Follow me. What you need?
Yeah?
I want you guys to run together.
All right, follow me.
I've got this.
What you need?
Switch between weapon sets.
Yeah?
A switch in his key. As you make your way through the Eastern Reach, open the area map. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about this. Where are you?
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Hey, it's the guy from Tyranny. I recognize him. What's this?
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Combat Season is a pausable real-time system because you'll often manage more than one character at a time. It's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time to see the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing. One of your characters has been engaged in melee. When engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move again, they'll provoke a disengagement attack, also known as an attack of opportunity. Your character will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks against them with melee weapons. All characters in the game, friend and foe, have 4 primary defenses. There's such a thing as too much information. When a party member takes damage, they'll start to lose endurance and health. Their portrait will begin to fill with a red overlay, and the health bar to the left of their portrait will slowly start to decrease. I think you heal out of combat, though. Potions and spells can be used to restore endurance to keep characters in the fight, but health can only be... Oh, outside of resting. I think they got my mulberry bushes. I didn't... You're kind of a mystery to the rest of the caravan. Just some kind of wanderer, the way I hear it. Sort of thing tends to happen with orphans. Yeah? How has it you happen to come here? I burned down the orphanage. Never had a place to call home, still looking. I'm a self-made orphan. My parents got what they deserved, and now I'm leaving all that behind? What are these options? I've never had a place to call my home, still looking. You've got a lot on your mind then. Hopefully things work out in the end, but in my experience, they don't always. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always didn't like it. Lord Raedric's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You're here to settle like the rest of the lot. Just passing through. It's usually the case with the big city, just a little ways further up the same road. Where are you headed? Nowhere special, just putting as much time and distance between me and my old life as I possibly can. Seeing as how you were halfway between nowhere and nothing, I'd say you picked the right spot. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. A demo will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Tell me about yourself. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Direwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Ratai, and another in Adir. My sister in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. Why are you here? My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. I'm doing guide work in Ixamatil, but I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here, and we'll see. Odema I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive her out this way, and he's doing it for me. We can tell him about Deerwood. Not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir Empire, broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People are having trouble with birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, she adds. I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Let's go back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfell's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, and when he feels like it. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's down that way. Come on, let's get your water. I'm looking for everything now. Gained ingredients. This is also one of those games where you want to fully explore
Stay quiet.
the entire map before you move on and look for secrets and stuff. 'Cause that's what I remember.
What a surprise. Sparfel went hunting.
You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. You've gained an item, full water skin. Out of the trees emerges Sparfell, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfel, are you alright?
Sparfell's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Not his shaft!
Ambush!
Clearly.
Hmm?
Yeah?
Let's go! Hmm?
Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to any penetration. ZR. When attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You hear your character complain about it when it happens.
Yeah?
Let's go! Come on, we have to get back to camp.
And what we have to do is
No problem.
It's really what we have to do. I just bought a bow.
Stay quiet.
Whatever, it's okay. It's probably a minuscule amount of money when you really think about it. Okay. Some deer caps. Let's go back to camp. Let's go back to camp. It's probably under attack. This music is intense.
Stay quiet. Let's go!
Hmm?
There we go. There we go. We're good.
No problem.
Oh, wow. Oh, what in the world? Oh, it's the whole group. Okay. I don't want her looting because there's a chance that this is tutorial stuff. So she might end up leaving the party with all the loot. I don't want that. Oh, I can just use stash too. Just out of anywhere, huh? And what kind of armor do you have equipped? DR7? I feel like this is just part of the mod. Let's just put this stuff away. Oh, does she use a shield? She uses a torch. What is she barking at? Hold on. I'll be right back. Barking at people existing. She's like, why are you playing this game? There's people across the street. All right. Oh no, they're all dead. No, can I steal your stuff? All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hayden, the last of your caravan left standing. Glenfather leader, lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. You will try to kill us all either way. Why make it easy? The man gives a slight sideways nod of his head, perhaps acknowledging the astuteness of your response. You now have one rank in disposition reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations often bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity, but if your main character is a priest or a paladin, you must be careful not to misalign their dispositions with what is favored by their deity and order, respectively. For the main character only, their dispositions will modify the effects of the holy radiance. Okay. Many things may happen. The only one you can be sure of is that if you hold your weapon, I'll drain his blood upon the ground. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. Only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a stronger one yet lives. The man considers this, looking up and down. Yet. He shoves Hayden towards you. As he does so, the man rakes his blade against Hayden's torso. He screams and stumbles forward, a wide gash in his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. The man sets feet to engage you, axe raised high. All right. We have the leader, the hunter, and another hunter. Oh, we have Hayden as well. What class is Hayden? Oh, Clayton's a Hayden's a rogue. Let's knock out. Yep. Who has something left to do? You do. And how about you? Nope. Weaklings! Absolute weaklings, the lot of them. Glenhet fallen leader. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The winds begin to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it's rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odima's body stirs, and with great effort he rises, his sagging head. His eyes barely open, he looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
I don't get the loot? What the fuck? How does the Cybertruck continue to keep on giving? With all, like, the memes that come out about it being shit? Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the warm folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up on the ledge. Hayden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who'd been feigning death, lunges for Hayden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hayden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, which struggles to break his hold. They're close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Fire at the attacker. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Hayden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hayden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hayden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections and settling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. The hinges are snapping? Jesus. Like
Was that?
the hinges, like, on the truck bed or on the doors? Like the truck thing?
A Buick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Hidden jaw tightens and he nods. Wait, the hinges are snapping when you pull a trailer? Huh.
Be quiet.
The lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble. It's in the journal. Escape the ruins.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Windstorm. Of a kind they only get in Arid Glanfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfan word is a biavak. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. So I got yours? Yep. I mean, realistically, looking at the history of Teslas and their poor build quality, the only people who bought a Cybertruck are fucking stupid. Tesla has a history of bad build quality. So there was no chance in hell the Cybertruck was going to be decent. I just don't think anyone was expecting it to be as big of a piece of shit as it actually is. Who attacked us? Glanfathans. Those be the hut dwellers Odima warned you about. Look to be fangs of Gallowayne, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odima, I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. Glenfathan said we trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. Odima would never allow it, but as much as the fangs are hotheads, Glenfathans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw them, blah 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 blah. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or well, there's looters here in the ruins here with us. It's not something we need right now, but everyone else. The wheels got hold of them now. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. All right, so if you ever read Wheel of Time, really similar lore in this setup. When you die, your soul enters the wheel, you're reborn. It's a reincarnation world from what I remember. You don't seem too upset about all this. Maybe you just don't know me well enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking because there's nothing else to be done and because there's other people you care about who still need you. Many books, all the books. I've never read Wheel of Time, by the way. I just know the general beginning. Because of the Amazon series that no one liked, but I liked. He then takes a step forward and his knees buckle. And before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheeks striking the time-worn cobbles. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet. His stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. It seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
There's a lot of them. I think the Wheel of Time is actually a series where the author died before he could finish, and his son finished the saga. You've discovered some camping supplies. You can use these to rest in the wilderness. If you fully run out of camping supplies, try to find an inn.
I hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathans were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
Klitzka's right. We have to press on. We don't know what we're up against.
I'll do my best.
I'm sorry about your -4 con, but
Yeah?
man the fuck up.
Be quiet.
That's what we're telling you, okay? Hiedan.
Wonder who was here. See if they left anything useful behind.
Who's got what in this group? You're set up as a melee rogue, huh? I think Hiedan's a temporary character, though. And you have a... Why are you dual wielding a torch and a battle axe? What are you? First level fighter. What are you? That's me. You're first level rogue. Okay.
Be quiet.
You could finish your family's legacy, but it'd be a shit. I have a strange illness.
quiet.
Okay. I do remember this game having some puzzles, but I don't think they were that bad either. A troubling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as Zurip. It watches you cautiously, breathing in and out. In ragged sighs. Raise your arms and stand still. Creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound. It sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. I'll tear you to pieces, lizard! It hisses at me. Lunges. Get fucked, lizard! Give me my loot. My 2-second combat.
Stay quiet.
Who's this dead guy? He had a bunch of stuff and a relief gem. This brilliant gem has been sculpted to look like an eye. Tattered journal. This small folio is torn in several places and blood is soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine Angwithian artifact. The fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins. But if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Solanthus in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding the relief he was talking about. That's a quest item. What do you specialize in? Anything? You have an axe with 13 to 19.5. And this is 0.5. It's the same thing, but it's just crush instead. We are hoarding the ever-living shit out of everything, by the way. Ooh, a puzzle. I hate my life.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Quick save.
Those symbols. Just like the tiles.
Are there any hints that are gonna tell me what I should do? Anywhere? Because I obviously want to explore everything. Save here.
Let's go! Ah, got him!
You scored a crit. And I'm dead. You fucking one-shot me. What the fuck? 32, how did he sneak attack me? Oh, I sneak attacked. And then he crit me. What a fuck. I'm not saving, I'm loading. How the fuck, man? What a hard save right here.
No problem.
What a fuck?
Ah. Got him!
And this is why you autosave. Why you quick save.
Sure.
Because you don't know what's gonna happen.
Be quiet. What's that muck on the wall?
Viscous and oily, the muck clings to anything it touches. No, 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 no. I don't want to go in there. I don't think. Use your water skin to clear off the ooze. You lost your water skin. Place the gem. Wall gives away. Okay.
Worth a look.
Stay quiet.
We got a Cloak of Protection, an Amethyst, and an Adra. Is there anything else in there? No, I can't. Alright, so that was good. That was good. Who wants the Cloak of Protection? I think I keep everything on my character for now, because I feel like we're going to get just separated from these guys. From what I remember, I think this is a very temporary party to get you used to how the game is supposed to play, and then you end up with a full-blown like getting used to everyone thing eventually. All right, so where are my hints that lead me to how I'm supposed to do either of these puzzles? So there's two puzzles here, and I don't see any hints.
Worth a look.
Oh. I could just cheat. And take
Yeah.
you.
Sure. There.
And just
done.
disable traps.
There. Done.
We're gonna power level.
There. Done. There. Done. There. Done. There. Done. There. Done. There. Done.
Realistically, this is not how you're supposed to do this. There's a way that you're supposed to do this, but I am a rogue. Therefore, I can do whatever the shit I want. You're on that trap. How did that not trigger?
There, done. There, done. There, done.
It's got
There,
power level
done.
some.
There, done. There, done. There, done.
I feel like that was very cheaty. But hey,
Quickly and quietly.
I'm a rogue for a reason.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Well, I'm gonna save. Rogues do indeed do it from the back. What are you?
Hmm?
Bruh. I thought I already came down here. I guess not. Some kind of a door?
That looks weak. Could be a shortcut.
Save. Push on the wall. Despite the damage, it still looks heavy and solid. Send Calissa. Calissa pushes the wall with all her might and the crack begins to spread. Finally, the ancient masonry gives way. The wall crashes down, revealing a circular room ahead. Alright, so there's a couple different things here.
Stay quiet.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
The Eastern Reach is a dangerous place lurking with enemies. Enable scouting mode. Yeah, I'm already doing that.
Huh? Huh?
These guys are all getting absolutely fucked.
They'll never know I'm here.
They'll never know I'm here. Is this just like a
Fresh
different
air in
way?
here. I think we found an exit. Sounds like the storm path, too.
Was that just a different way than taking the puzzle?
Huh?
Be quiet.
Is that all that was? Yeah. But what's over here?
Fresh air in here. I think we found an exit. Sounds like
We
the
did
storm
find it.
path,
I
too.
know. I want to know what this is.
Time to see and not be seen.
A symbol of a patterned circle is inscribed in this pillar. An unlit brazier sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. Use a torch. Fine, they lit it. Alright. Is there an order I have to light them in? I think we saved. Was there an order for this? What did that do? It didn't do anything.
Huh?
Stay quiet.
The mural must be ancient, yet the colors are bright and vivid. It shows a procession of Iguithians from all the Kith races. They walk among the pillars, similar to the ones that span this chamber, each one topped with a flame. Okay.
They'll never know I'm here.
But what was the point of this area? Maybe this is supposed to be used to solve this puzzle down here. And that's all it is. And I kind of skipped that, so it doesn't matter. Alright, I'm assuming that we got everything that we can out of here.
I'll be quiet.
It's a Spidey.
Let's go!
Can I trip you? And
Yeah.
blind you? I just tripped a spider. I'll take the spider leg, sure. Mark, bats as large as chickens are strung in the web. It's apparently an ingredient as well. I'll take the rapier and the bloodstone. Is it automatically putting the bloodstone, like the gem, somewhere? It is. It's putting them in ingredients. Okay. I do have mods on right now, so I'm thinking that some of this stuff is being made slightly easier by mods. Like some of your inventory management and all that. What does this give? It just looks funny. Oh. Sure.
They'll never know I'm here.
I think there was a thing up here, wasn't
Eyes
there?
are peeled.
Exit? There was not. Now let's save right here. Do a hard save. And out of the caverns we go. To the beginning of the game, really. Older roadman. The four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled azure and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you're well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you've ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
The book.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
After this cutscene, I'm gonna change the levels. I need to bring the music down for sure. In comparison to voice. Whoa. That was very bright. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you're knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed. Its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you've just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they're all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You're walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried, while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Oh, and all my companions died. You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. What are your characters, Bill? I'm fatigued. Fatigue is removed through resting. Hayden and Kliskas lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You're alone and far from help. Gildan Vale may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Well, thank you. I will take all of your things. It's unfortunate that you're dead, but you know what? I'm not. You hear the voices? They're not kidding about there being voices in your head. I gotta put this in my unlimited inventory. Also known as my stash. I love that this exists in this game. The ruins.
And quietly.
Can I get there from here? No. I also think that it's actually a feature of the mod. Not a natural part of the game. Whoa.
My eyes are peeled.
Quick saved again. It's over here. Whoa. Sorry, I'm looting. Vessel flesh. So it's looking like someone was burned to death here. This massive structure is formed of stone, azure, and copper, and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. Okay. To the Valewood. It'll take you 6 hours to complete your journey. I don't think I missed anyone there.
Ooh, time for a nap.
Give me the loot. Oh, I have to level up. Oh, am I? Hold on. Am I fatigued? No, whatever. Anyway, alright, so I get 6 points on my level up. I think mechanics is important. Survival gives damage. Oh, it goes by ranks. I forgot about that. Oh, this one doesn't. Stealth allows characters of any class to attempt to avoid being seen or heard. It's used automatically whenever you're scouting. The higher their character's skill, the closer they can get to enemies who are being detected. Lore, I think, is good for casters. Disarm trap. Difficulty 4 traps. Pick difficulty 4. Locks 12. And survival. The first 6 ranks, damage reduction, receives healing multiplier, bonus movement, accuracy bonus versus a creature type. Oh, it slowly costs more. That cost 1, that cost 2. Okay, so it's a progressive system when it comes to that. I want the damage reduction. This is always good to have damage reduction. So having 1 rank makes sense. And so does received healing multiplier. Makes sense as well, I think. The bonus movement is nice, but I don't think it makes a lot of sense. And we'll carry over the 1 point. We got backstab. I'm not a melee character. Dramatically increases strength done from stealth or invis. The rogue may use melee or ranged weapons, but must be within 2 meters of the target. 2 meters is really close to be using a bow, in my opinion. We could also go offensive and go marksman, which I think is actually pretty good. Or go utility and get something else. This is the feat system. As much as backstab seems okay, it's just 150% damage bonus when I'm within 2 meters. This character is never going to be within 2 meters. Realistically. 2 meters is really close. I think we go marksman. Yep. I think the tutorials are broken. After leveling up, you must review stats. It's fine.
Quickly and quietly.
I see dead people. Look at that dead person. They're ghosts and they're gone. Let's do a hard save.
Quickly and quietly.
Quickly and quietly. I don't like this ravine. Well, I wanted to turn down. Where's the sound? Yeah, let's turn music down. Someone just ran.
My eyes are peeled.
That's a dead guy. Why is there a dead guy over there? Does dead guy have loot?
Quickly and quietly.
That guy does not have loot. Some mushrooms over there. Uh-oh.
Time to see and not be seen.
Young wolf.
Let's go!
Fuck, I missed. I very much need to not miss.
Time for a nap.
Shattered pieces of a crate are strewn across the dirt. It's a travel point.
Time to see and not be seen.
Okay. Spell and camping supplies. We can reach the maximum camping supplies. Can I just camp? Right here? Okay, rest. It doesn't matter that I camped? Is anything time sensitive? I kind of just camped because I could. Camped. If I remember right, there is a bear fight up here that I don't know if I'm going to be able to do, but I want to try it.
My eyes are peeled.
It's one of the harder fights in the beginning of the game from what I remember.
My eyes are peeled.
There's some really good loot in here, so I want to try it.
Got him!
Oh my. Don't hit me. Damn it. He fucking wrecked me. He hit me twice.
Sure.
I might not be able to do this fight yet. I fucking blinded him, which is the most fucked up part, and he still wrecked me. I mean, I blasted him for 21. And I blinded him.
That's not good.
Bro. Alright, I'm not doing this fight yet. I can't. It's not possible. I'll need to come back once I get a
No
companion. It's just literally not possible. Well, actually, can I stealth around him?
Quickly and quietly.
Maybe that's possible. Maybe he won't notice me. And I can loot that. Nope, he noticed. He noticed. He noticed. He noticed. Not stealthy enough yet. He noticed. Alright, we're gonna leave. I can't fight that. Maybe if I was playing like as a warrior or something, I could do that fight. But I am not. After all. So let's go back over here.
Time to see and not be seen.
Kill the outlaw, no problem. I like how you go from like doing that to like you go to fight a bear and it just like fucking destroys you. It's like, oh, that fight was easy. Wait. You're all dead? You're dead immediately? You fought a bear? Why did you think you could kill a bear, you fucking idiot? I can kill wolves.
Got him.
Oh, there's 2 of them. Shit, there's 3 of them.
Let's go. Let's go. Got him.
They can climb trees so easily. Well, they got the giant claws. It makes sense. And they're strong as hell.
Quickly and quietly.
It's not fat. That's muscle. They're muscly, not fatty.
Look at this.
That's the muscles. Another cloak of protection. I already have one of those. This will be good for my next companion. Examine the wall. The heavy bricks are slick with moss. Given the right tools, we might easily reach the top. Scale the wall. Find a handhold upon one of the large stones and start to pull yourself up. But the uneven bricks and odd angle of the set make the climb difficult. And after a short distance, your arms begin to burn. You're forced to drop back down. Alright, so I need tools to do that. Do I have any tools? Do I have a grappling hook or a rope? I don't. So I want to get up there. There's stuff up there. That is the ruins. Where am I supposed to go?
My eyes are peeled.
The Gilded Vale lies beyond. And this is the bandit camp. Can I deal with the bandits by myself? He drops his ladle. What? Get him, you dogs! Help, please. Mwah. One of the bandits gives 10 for the kick as they pass him and he huddles. Might not be able to do this.
Let's go! Damn, missed.
Yeah, I might die from this. These are not. I don't think these are meant to be solo fights.
Let's go!
Come on, don't hit me again. Ah, you fuck. You fuck. Wait, what? Didn't I quick save? Yeah. I'm gonna say I fucking quick save down here.
Time to see and not be seen.
How do I attack? I want to attack without talking.
My eyes are peeled.
There we go.
Let's go!
I didn't get the crit. Got the sneak attack though. Oh, I did even worse that time. That was terrible.
Got it.
Let's go!
Oh, come on, kill him. There we go.
Let's go!
He's blinded. Get him! Come on!
Let's
I got him.
go!
Get the last one! We got this! Oh, come on. Don't you crit me, you bum. There we go. Who are you?
Hail and well met.
By the flame, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life. Or until they were bored with me, I suppose. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. Listen, next time you're in Gilded Vale, stop by the Black Hound Inn. I'll let Pasca know just what you've done for me. I'm sure she'll do the right thing by you in turn. Oh. To be back at my oven again. You've earned a reputation. Okay.
My eyes are peeled.
I've earned a reputation. What can I steal from them? A wand. Not a caster. Foods. More foods. The tent is empty, but for a pair of stained cots. Okay. So I think I've done everything here. But I can't get up there. How do I get up there? Need some kind of a device that I haven't found to get myself up there. Who are you? Naughton.
Well met, friend.
Greetings. On your way south, is it? The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. Never mind the woods. There's a strange machine in the ruins up north. There were these figures clad in black, performing some kind of rite. Ruins, the old Ingwithian place. You want to you'll want to keep clear of those. Whatever you saw, strange things always crop up around Ingwithian sites. I don't doubt those people you saw were up to no good. Let the Glomfathens deal with it. They don't take kindly to trespassers, whatever their intention, and there's enough to worry about in these woods as it is. We came across a bear in the cave to the north. got better with a friend of mine. I only just made it out with my life. In any case, the forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. Where'd you find the bear? In the cave up north. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It's a great brute of a beast. I would hate to hear that it took another life. Happened to your friend. We didn't see it coming. We were following a stag. Prilly, he saw something in the brambles. We went tearing after it. We all but stumbled into the cave. Poor Purley didn't stand a chance. The bear was on top of him before we even knew what was happening. The beasts take what they will, I suppose, and this time Gelwain's favor fell upon the bear. Who are you? Name's Nunton. Born and raised in Gilded Vale. Haven't had a spot of luck since. Luckier than Purley, I suppose. Or what? Yeah, Purley's dead. Definitely luckier than Purley. Purley is fucking dead. But I don't think that I can kill the fucking bear. So I don't think I get to avenge Purley. Sorry. And I can't get up there either. Oh, where's the wolf? Ah.
Quickly and quietly.
Oh, they noticed me. I thought I killed them. Guess there was more? Man, being solo as a range character is rough in the beginning. I wish I could make friends with the bear. I don't think that's happening though. Maybe make friends with these wolves too. I think they only hit for like 0.6. If they hit for any more, that would really suck. I'm at 106 out of 192. I thought I discovered this. I guess it was in a previous save that I didn't examine. Scale. Okay. I want to scale the wall, but I can't. Because there's stuff up here that I want. I'm going to have to come back. Because I have to kill the bear. And I have to scale the wall. The Gilded Vale. It will take you 8 hours. What time is it? 9:45? Okay. A deer and a loth! We're getting both of them. And then we're gonna go kill, we're gonna go murderate the bear. We're gonna murder the shit out of the bear. The absolute shit out of that bear. At the least. We'll do it eventually, at least.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
He glances at the gnarled, leafless monstrosity of a tree next to him. Are you mad? No wonder this place looks half empty. I'll answer you as the buzzing of flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
What are you talking about?
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst. His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then.
after the bell tolls from Radrick's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
That tree over there. Yes, not everyone has accepted the measures necessary to keep the village safe. Ever since Lord Raedric banished the mothers of Hollowborn, some have taken up arms against them. And while he's been searching for a cure, he's been beset with frauds and opportunists. We've had ciphers, wizards, and animators come through town, taking the Lord's coin and promising to end the curse. Lord Raedric finally decided to make an example of those who would profit from our tragedy. The latest was an animator from the Valian Republics who claimed to know techniques none of us had seen. By now, we've seen it all. I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with a bioac. Is there someone in town who could help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all. But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. You want to mind where you mention that. Trespassing on Ingwethian ruins is illegal. Not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Bareth, have mercy. We certainly have. I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a bivouac. If you'd been that close to bivouac, you wouldn't be standing here. Says something about Hollowborn? I forget that your foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon Dirwood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls. Pitiful dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease, some say they are punishment from the gods. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Waidwin's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. Lord Raedric's decrees may seem strict at some times, but he has our best interests at heart.
Keep
Goodbye.
out of...
Uh-oh.
Listen.
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What do you mean? You come at us in a time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Bareth must be redoubled. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? And be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest at the inn, or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. Farewell. Got sellsword archer. Take a look at this. A deer. Villager. Sellsword. Urgot. Who's Urgot? I'm afraid that I still can't help you find residence here. Lord Raedric's son was deemed a Hollowborn. Oh, that was that guy I was talking to. Okay. Talked to a deer.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
A strange way to talk about your dad. Half the town's up there, seems like. No right way to talk about it. looking for someone who can help me feel better. He gives an understanding nod as he takes a long drag from his pipe. My condolences. He exhales and turns his attention away, watching the village around him. Welcome to our lovely village. I thought I could party with you. Apparently not yet. They want me to rest or whatever, but I'm going to talk to everybody. You see 4 people gathered by the door at the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his heightened stature suggests an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we?
It's Matt Mercer!
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
What's going on? Mocking us even while he shelters in our village. It just goes to show you what those fancy Adira manners are worth. We don't take that kind of treatment. Not from foreigners, especially not from Adrians. Yeah, that's a voice actor. Matt Mercer. He does a lot of video game stuff, did some anime stuff in the past. And I think the thing he's most known for now is Critical Role. It's a D&D podcast / Twitch stream / YouTube stream that airs on Thursdays that he's the dungeon master for.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? We don't want your charity either, foreigner. Sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. You fucker. I didn't get to quick save. And you got me involved in a fight. And I'm at half health.
Let's go!
Oh, they're weak as shit.
Let's go!
As the last of the attackers fall, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
You mean slaughtering them for you? You're welcome.
Well, that is one way of putting it.
He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it's sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvusser, at your service.
Tell me, how'd you manage to get... Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
Ingwithan ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. Half the locals would arrest you for trespassing and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
Several hooded figures operating a strange machine. Aloth goggles at you silently, apparently assessing your earnestness. Finally, he gives you a clipped, awkward laugh.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
What are you doing in Gilded Vale?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expected wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
I've been experiencing strange things as of late. I'm looking for an expert on souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. he has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
How'd you manage to cross those 3 drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Well, you did tell that one man to go fuck his sister. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. It happens all too easily after a few pints. And the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lip so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. You don't look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
I should get going.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
So do I. Let's go then.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
I got my first companion! Let's loot their dead bodies! And that dead body too. And I need to level him. He's a wizard. Harry! Lore, obviously, is extremely important. I think, Minsk, unfortunately, there's no character like Minsk in this game. At least that I've ran into during my first playthrough. I think I might give him 1 athletics. How much? It takes 2 points. And stealth is kind of nice. And let's retain 1 point. His lore is for scrolls, right? I could still only use level 3s. The second wind is nice in case I need some endurance. Because I got smacked in the face. Alright. This game is a 0 out of 10. It is most definitely not a 0 out of 10 IGN. Wizards have the option of learning spells from grimoires they find nearby. Initially, the spells can be cast a limited number of times per rest. As wizards gain power, their weaker spells eventually shift to per encounter usage. What do we want to use here? Summon a weapon. An AoE. Grant aim. Fleet of foot. Ghost blades. There is no rogue, so there is no Drist. The only rogue companion, I believe, was the one that died at the beginning of the game. That's why I chose a rogue, because you need someone who can disable traps. Like you can make companions like as hirelings, but I want to play with just the pre-made characters. I don't want to play with with hirelings. I want to play with the story characters, I guess is a better way to put it. Yeah. Could not DP the back. Could not DP the back. Range is 2 meters. Ghost blades. Calls a field of unearthly blades into existence. Immediately inflicting pierce and a hobbled affliction on targets in the area. It's a cone, so that's going to be a lot of positioning. That's touch, essentially. I don't want to do that. Grease is always nice, in my opinion. We might take Grease here. Because we can trip someone that's in the back line. Arcane Veil. Conjures a protective shield of wizards. Increasing deflection. To rest. Allows the wizards to smash an enemy with a grimoire. So in melee. Generates a blast on the target when using wand, rod, or scepter, doing a modest amount of damage to all enemies in a small area around the target. Yeah, I think we take blast. So we really shouldn't be in melee. Don't oh god me. Come on. 2 double the back.
Nice.
What else am I supposed to do with that? Anyway. It's 10. And I don't really want to go long tonight because I got some... I should pack a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Next stream will probably be Monday. More than likely. We'll continue this game. And I mean, we just barely started it, after all. And this is about a 40-hour game from what I remember. Stream will probably make it a little longer, but it is what it is. But as always, thanks for chilling, thanks for chatting, thanks for being here, thanks for hanging out, thanks for lurking if you lurked. And don't forget the most important part of every single sign-off. Don't forget to kiss Hail Mary. I am out of here. And like I said, next stream will be probably Monday, because I'm busy on Friday. And I probably will be tired on Sunday. Alrighty. Bye-bye.